Hi, my name is Andrew Pearce and I'm a Managing Director in Operations for Accenture. I enjoy my career and my job for a number of reasons, but two primary things come to the top of my head. First of all, it's about helping our clients in Accenture, about looking at the visions of the future, bringing technology, creating new opportunities, driving transformation, and helping to create sustainable futures for all those involved. And the second thing is about people. I'm actively involved in a lot of the work we do internally and also externally, particularly around inclusion, for ethnic representation, and for creating a sense of belonging. So I get the best, if you like, of both worlds, of actually spending time with our people and our leadership in having open conversations and spending time with our clients looking at how we can deliver additional value in everything that we do day by day. How did I end up where I am working in Accenture? Well, my journey may be atypical because I didn't start in business. I started initially as an Air Force officer. In fact, I was sponsored through university by the Air Force. Initially, my view was I'd have a life in academia. I wanted to work in the field of medical physics. My first degree was physics. And I finished up due to just coming across an advert while looking through New Scientist one day, and this has been back in 1982-ish, about the requirement for maths or physics undergraduates to apply for an RAF scholarship. So I applied for a scholarship, and I was then sponsored through the rest of my university, and I then went on to do a master's, and then I spent 16 years as an Air Force officer. And I retired as an Air Force officer as a squadron leader in 1999, and I came into the startup world. And at that point, you had the startup world, you had the internet growing in importance, an online presence. And it was an interesting one to work with a number of American software companies and look at how we built out their consultancy practice within Europe. And the great thing about working in startups is that you have to do everything. So you have to do sales, you have to do the technical support, you have to do program management, you have to do the training. And so it gives you a good grounding. And after some 10 years of working with 2 or 3 different startups, I was approached and joined Accenture. So that would have been back in 2007, in fact. So we've just come up to 14 years now in December. And I started in Accenture working in complex program management and transitions, and actually had the opportunity to spend a number of time, well, a certain amount of time overseas. So I spent time in living and working in the States, in Brazil, in Mauritius, as well as in Europe. So, that wasn't initially my career plan, as it were. And so you take those opportunities when they come along, if they're things that you want to do. I think it's important to remember to do what you enjoy and enjoy what you do. And look to find a career or careers in which you can really flourish. And don't be afraid to stretch yourself. It's important, that we all grow as leaders. You never stop learning, so it's important to learn new skills, whether they be professional or personal, but to keep your mind on learning those new skills and developing them. And as you actually gain more influence, actually helping other people, spending time to mentor, to talk about things. And the important point about this is you'll make mistakes. And it's important that you remember that there's nothing wrong with that. I think the important thing is to own up to them, to learn from them, and in having done that, to move on.
My friend, I'm a big deal. Yeah, we're kind of important for real.